Hi, in this video I want to talk about the concept of open architecture plans. Over the last couple years we've heard this term a lot, and I want to kind of clear up what exactly architecture really means. So what is open architecture? Essentially, open architecture is when the record keeper and custodian are different entities. We talked a little bit about bundled and unbundled administration. We talked a little bit about what the record keeper and custodian are in other videos, but essentially this is what it is. And there's some advantages and disadvantages to open architecture, so I want to go over those in the following slides. The main advantage I see in having an open architecture plan is the lower costs. Potentially there are huge cost savings in open architecture relationships, but obviously there's going to be trade-offs. I'll talk about that in a little bit later, but some of the providers might do rather than a percentage of assets, they may do a dollar amount per participant. Just for example, a provider might charge 20 basis points for all their services they provide, but in a 20 basis points on the assets, but the open architecture record keeper may only charge $50 a participant. So potentially on the larger asset plans with lower number of participants, you could save a huge amount of money using open architecture. You may have a little bit more flexibility in obviously the investment options and plan design. You're going to want to check with the record keeper or whoever's bringing you the open architecture structure. You know, what options do I have in plan design? Definitely there are potentially more investment options, but you want to take a holistic approach. If you're looking at open architecture, most people strictly look at fees and they're like, wow, this is great. So I'm not saying that open architecture is bad, but definitely look at the big picture. Don't just look at one fees. Make sure it's got the investments that you want on there. Make sure you're getting the service that you're wanting. Make sure it provides some other tools. And so that's where I want to talk about some of the disadvantages. Some of the potential disadvantages are there's less integration between providers. You're going to want to make sure that has all these services in-house. There's going to be more integration between those, so it's going to be easier to function.